I had been wanting them to do this for years and years and years, the character figures, not necessarily the mecha figures, although I like the mecha figures. But in the last couple of years, I've been much more collecting action figures in the 6-inch scale. Why, look! It's Minmay in the 6-inch scale from Kit's Concept, who have been doing mecha stuff for a few years. Again, I forget, and I didn't bother to do any research because, whatevs. But yeah, they were doing those little super deformed Valkyries, and you can still get those, I think, on the Robotech store and on eBay and such. And I kept sort of going, I kind of want one of those. I don't know if I really want one of those. But this, what? You're giving me 6-inch scale character figures from Macross? Japan hasn't done that yet. So here she is, Lin Minmay, in her original Force of Arms final battle dress with the polka dot skirt, just like the old Matchbox 3 3/4 figure, except, again, with sculpting and detailing that doesn't make you want to die. So that's nice. Always nice to have sculpting and detailing that doesn't make you want to die. So we'll get Minmay open here. And what do we have here? What do we have here? We're gonna knock everything over. That's what we have here. Okay, so there's your base to hold her up because she's got these tiny little legs and probably won't stand very well. She's wearing heels, Kit's Concept Collectible Action Figure Series. There's the little arm. We won't be messing with that right now. We'll just do this. There's the instrucciones. Let's take a look at what's in the instrucciones. Instructions. What do you have to say for yourself? There's a picture of Minmay in a sweater. Okay, this is a high-quality action figure with all the parts designed with great precision. If it is a little difficult to detach or connect parts, especially when the toy is brand new, please try gently several times. If problems still exist, they give you an email address. Never detach or connect the parts forcefully, as they may break it. Yep, that's true. That's a true thing. She does have... Oh, that's cute. A little bow comes off the back to hide the... and that hides the port stick. Oh, that's great. That is attention to detail. I love how she doesn't so much look like she's singing here as she looks anguished. But no, this is nice. This is nice. I'm liking this so far. Okay, so open that up. Didn't even have to take an extra piece of tape off. And then there's plastic here. I take the plastic. I'm totally having to clean up a whole bunch of stuff after I'm done with all this, I swear. Okay. So more pieces of plastic, sort of. Whoa, hey. Hey there. Hey now. Hey now. Which hand is... Oh, that was in there. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Ball joint at the head. Yeah, that goes out a bit. Up. Rotate that so that the joint works. Yep. It's got a little bracelet on there. Tiny little pieces to lose. So many tiny little pieces to lose. Just gotta tear this plastic so that I don't have to disassemble the figure to get it off. There's a little bow at the back. That off of there. Yeah, her this rocker joint here seems awfully loose, but it's not like I got a Marvel Legends Archangel the other day, and his torso rock was pretty loose. Of course, he has giant wings on the back that's got to support. So that actually made me really mad. This, you know, it's fine. It's fine. This is, well, I mean, here's what's not fine. I'm just gonna... Okay. Move out of the way. Move out of the way. I'm gonna put that there. Okay. Let's put Min May back center stage here, where she belongs. Okay, I think I got all of the guff out of the way here. Yeah. Knee joint. Ankle joint. Nice tight ankle joint. That's good. We like nice tight ankle joints. Ooh, look at that pearly finish on their shoes there. Yeah, nice sort of gradations on the skin tone on the legs there. Yeah, this is pretty good. My only complaint right now is that her torso is a little, but you know. So this is really this mess here is not a good place for me to start messing with swapping parts. But look at, you got tons of hand options here. She's got a winky face. She's got what I assume is a singing face. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to unstick that. Pop. There we go. Stick that over there. Let's take the Min May doll out. Let's take the Min May doll out. So, they're supposed to have a Rick Hunter out next month. I think this fell awfully behind. Ooh, Min May doll. That's a nice little sculpt. Pale pink for the dress seems a little off model, but you know, that's cool. And then of course they stuck the microphone in a little baggie because you know this is a really tiny piece and you're going to lose it. Let's take a look at some of these extra faces. But yeah, Rick's supposed to come out in November, but this, as I recall, was itself several months late. So I don't know how... Oh. Okay. Yeah. Winky face. Winky face. I don't know how long I'm going to wait for that. Let's see here now. Okay. Okay. So you take the front off. You take the face off. You plug the other face in. And now Min May's got a winky face. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. This is, as I was saying, along the lines of what I'm more interested in right now than, you know, all the 4-inch figures. I mean, I like the 4-inch figures, except for, you know, Rick's exploding crotch and, you know, Max's really bad look when he's got his helmet on. But, yeah, this is more the sort of thing I'm about right now. So I greatly anticipate, I happily anticipate, I hope and pray that when the Rick comes out, that is as good as this. Did I just lose a hand? Or is Min May sitting on that other hand? Is Min May sitting on the other hand? Okay. Because, as you can see from the carnage around, I could definitely have lost a hand here. So, that is a 40-some minute overview. First half done under cover of darkness. I apologize. Again, I haven't done a video in like a year. Showing you what all Robotech wares are on the market right now. You know, I think, you know, and of course this is barring the, you know, usual sort of mecha stuff that's coming out. Kit's Concept actually has 1/72 Valkyrie coming out. I don't think that's out yet. I think that's still months away though. You got Caliber Wings doing various planes. They've done some planes marked up with Valkyrie detail, and now they're actually doing proper Valkyries. I don't think those are out yet, but that's really not what I'm into right now. I've had Valkyries. I will have Valkyries. I'm going to buy some more Valkyries later. I have a bunch of high metal R Valkyries from Japan that I still haven't opened up yet because, lots of fiddly parts, kind of like this. But, the mecha, of course, for Robotech are a big area of interest, but to a certain extent, they're just set dressing. What's important here is the stories of the characters, and I just lost some pieces. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, it was the mic. I'll find that. I'll find that in a minute. I'll find that after I'm done shooting. What matters is the stories of the characters. And it is just really nice after so many years of whining that we've got companies finally giving us figures of the characters again. Actual posable figures of the characters that you can have go on little adventures, and it'll be great. Good time. It's a good time. Kind of wish that they actually had something to hold, and those are grippy hands. Look at those grippy hands. Oh well. She's got something to hold, but I seem to have lost it at the moment. Oh, there it is. Crisis averted. Anyway, so I bought all this stuff, as you can see from the flap on the box here from Big Bad Toy Store. I haven't been shooting anything in a year, so God knows it's not like I'm being paid or anything. That's just where I found it most convenient to buy all this stuff. So I think the last I saw, they were all still in stock, which is a problem you have with Japanese Macross stuff. Usually not so much with Robotech branded stuff. Because, you have the usual crowd. They're like, what you're buying is supporting Harmony Gold, meh. I have, again, a giant pile of high metal art in the other room that I haven't yet cracked open. I'm buying Big West stuff. I'm buying Harmony Gold stuff. I'm omnivorous. I will consume everything. So if you are like me, omnivorous and will consume everything, it's a really nice battle pod. Go for it. This all seems pretty good. This all seems pretty good, aside from Rick and his exploding crotch. One more thing before I go. So, as I said at the outset, most of my action figure buying for the last couple of years has been in this sort of approximate 6-inch scale that so many companies are producing in these days. Of course, drivers, the leaders in this are Marvel's Star Wars Black Series and their Marvel Legends line. Those two lines aren't even quite to scale with one another. Star Wars Black tends to run a little smaller than Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends isn't even consistent because it's almost like they have two scales, one for their comic-based figures and one for their movie-based figures, and even their movie-based figures aren't completely consistent. Like their Thor Ragnarok figures all seem to be wildly out of scale with the rest of the line. They seem to all generally be much larger. And I realize the Asgardians are all gods and stuff, but you look up like how tall Cate Blanchett is compared to actors who are in the other Marvel movies, and you're like, she seems huge here. Likewise, Bandai's SH Figure Arts line tends to run a bit small compared to Marvel Legends, compared, I think, even to Star Wars Black. So, with all of that in mind, Sentinel, Japanese toy manufacturer Sentinel, has been doing Mospita bikes over the course of this year. They've got Stick Bernard, Scott Bernard to Robotech fans, and Ray, Rand to Robotech fans, out right now. I think those toys, of course, went totally out of stock very quickly
because approximate 6-inch scale Mospeada bikes. People would want those. And I think they did another production run, or they were going to do another production run. I already have mine, so I didn't really keep track as to whether or not those second runs were out yet. There'll probably be a little caption down here that will tell you yes or no on that. That said, here is our old dear friend Rand. Now, as you can see here, the details of the suit have been visually updated for a modern aesthetic, but it's also super duper clear that this is the suit from the riding suit from Mospeada. The helmet. Now, we don't have the helmet head on right now because I wanted the anime head on for purposes of this comparison we're going to be doing shortly. But the helmet head also has like weird tech lines on the visor and stuff. A lot of people don't like that. I think it's kind of neat. Works for me. But, there's ways of getting that off, as I understand it. So, the reason I bring Rand here is because it occurred to me a few months ago that we were going to have, suddenly, in the year 2018, 4 Robotech characters in this approximate 6-inch scale without having like a mass retail $20 line going on to drive that. Scott, Rand, Rick, and Minmay. And 3 of those are out right now. So we've got Minmay over here. And the thing I was wondering was if this Hong Kong Kits concept figure and this Japan Sentinel figure were going to be roughly in scale enough to look good on a shelf together. And I think so. You look at the 2 heads. Rand's does seem just a mite bit bigger, but you also take into account, he's wearing this battle armor here. His heels are bigger than hers. And Minmay is, a petite girl. So, I think these will look fine together. The real test, of course, will be when Rick comes out, and whether he looks ridiculous next to Scott and Rand. But, based on this, I sincerely doubt that's going to be the case. Anyway, in a minute here, I'm going to get to recording the first installment of the long-promised Titan Comics Robotech review. That will be out in 2 days, on Friday. And it's going to be, unlike this video, which is the last part of like one big continuous video that I just decided to carve up. Those will be separate videos recorded at different times. And I hope to be doing those maybe once a week for a while. I've also got some other content that I would like to discuss. So I might be breaking up this, Titan hullabaloo to have some of those discussions. So, yeah, I'll see y'all Friday. This is Captain JLS signing off. The thing is, if you'd said to me, even before that, around that time, hey, Captain, Simon Furman is going to be writing the Robotech ongoing. First of all, I would have said, you're nuts. And second, I would have said, oh my god, worlds are colliding. And there's still a little sense of that, there's still a little feeling of that.